And little by little, as expected, this dude can't get his way to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his life depends on him getting out
And Lynch
there.
doesn't fly.
No, he won't fly.
Right. No, I
At
know.
all.
I'm saying for the listener.
Yeah,
Lynch doesn't
right,
fly.
right. I guess good point.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
But they're puppies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and he's getting all sentimental. And I'm
Mhm.
like, Lynch, they'll be all right. He's like, Dave, they need me. I need them. These are my puppies.
I'm home court, you standing trial.
Give us a good story about Lynch being in Kansas City on stage.
All right. So he had to come out to Kansas City to
Yeah.
record.
Mhm.
So I'm working with him, and I already knew that he's limited in a lot of different
yes.
ways.
The
So I was worried.
eccentricities,
I was worried. Like, all right, so check it out. You're supposed to leave next Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and how you gonna get there? Oh, my homeboy got a car. This, that. Well, how do you know your homeboy is available? Like,
Mhm.
like I want something concrete. I want
Mhm.
to talk to the dude who's driving you,
Yeah.
right? Little by little. Oh man, his credit card, his tires are bad. Credit card ain't working. Oh, he's 24. We can't rent a car. And little by little, as expected, this dude can't get his way to Kansas City, and he wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his life depends on him getting out
And Lynch
there.
doesn't fly.
No, and he won't fly.
Right. No, I
At
know.
all.
I'm saying for the listener.
Yeah,
doesn't
right,
fly.
right. I guess good point.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So I anticipated all this. I warned Trav, and and I'm
Mhm.
like the buffer between Trav and
Mm-hmm.
Lynch's.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know what the word is to describe Lynch, man. Dysfunctional.
Yeah. Let's just say,
Idiosyncrasies.
yeah, I was going to say idiosyncrasies and eccentricities.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's-
eccentric. Yeah.
So there was 5 of them at the time, and
Okay.
between the 5 of them, they couldn't muster up a car, couldn't
Okay.
muster up the gas money. It just
Okay.
wasn't
5 of
happening.
them.
So I had
Okay.
to go to Travis, like, all right, so check it out. We got to send a sprinter out,
Right.
scoop them up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be kidding me. Travis like, what the fuck you mean these guys can't get a car?
Mhm.
I'm like, he hadn't met him yet, I don't
Mhm.
think. I'm like, just don't argue. Don't try
Yeah.
to fix what can't be fixed. Just understand, if you want this dude here,
Mm-hmm.
and we blocked out the studio for the month, we have to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Only way it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we send out one of our drivers in a sprinter, and he drives 3 days or whatever to Sacramento,
Mhm.
gets there. So I get a call. I get a call from the driver. I'm like, all right, we good? And he's like, well, we're good, but he's got these puppies. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean puppies? And he's like, he got a couple puppies and he won't leave them. I'm like, he can't bring a couple puppies to Kansas City for a month, live in a
Yeah.
hotel room and be in the studio all day.
Yeah.
And I knew Travis wasn't trying to have. He was so
Right.
proud of the sprinter. He
Yeah.
was like, it was fucking a
Yeah.
day old or something
Right.
when it went out there. Like
Yeah.
could scratch it or
Mhm.
as you see, he takes very good care of his
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, put him on the phone. I'm like, Lynch, man, you got to find a spot for the puppies, man. Like put them in a
Yeah,
a
a kennel or
kennel. Do what
shelter
you got
for
to
a
do,
second, yeah.
man. Just like
Yeah.
don't bring them. He's like, Dave, man, but they're puppies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and he's getting all sentimental. And I'm
Mhm.
like, Lynch, they'll be all right. And he's
Uh-huh.
like, Dave, they need me. I need them. These are my puppies. And I'm like having this, like, I can't believe I'm having this conversation with you right now, dude. Like, your career is on the
Yeah.
line. You need this.
I'm
Like,
tripping
you're in
off
a
the
bad
fact though, but
place.
this is season of the sick. I'm tripping
Right.
off the fact that this is
A nigga, that
you
nigga,
know,
that gang
yeah,
bang. Never
yeah.
nigga that slang. It's the
Man.
puppies.
So I have to go into Trav's office, and actually I called him because I remember like
Mhm.
holding the phone over here when I was explaining. All right, so check it out. He's there. He's ready to get in the vehicle. We're gonna get him out here, but there's a catch, and they're 2 puppies. What? Trav lost his shit.
Mhm.
Screaming, I have no fucking puppies in my fucking van, and what about the hotel room and
Yeah.
and all that. And this went back and forth for like a day. Like it
Damn.
held the trip up.
Wow.
Trav's like, no. Lynch is like, I ain't leaving without the puppies.
Damn.
I'm stuck in the middle. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever. This is horrible. I can't even believe that I'm involved in something ridiculous. So eventually, Trav's like, all right, so check it out. Whatever you do that fucks the van up, the hotel room up, I'm stripping your royalties. You're
Yeah.
paying me back everything. I don't want to see him.
Mhm.
I don't want to hear him. But one last question. What breed?
Mhm.
And he's like, pit bulls. And I guess in Kansas City,
Yeah.
they're not legal
Right.
on top of everything.
Mhm.
So now he's checking 2 dogs into the hotel that aren't legal in the city or state. Or...
Yeah.
So now, but he's going to be in the studio 12 hours a day.
Mhm.
So he can't leave the dogs tearing
Right.
the room apart. So we had to find a dog handler.
Yeah.
So the homie G Smooth, Gary Adam, you know him? He's a Kansas City rapper.
Okay.
He's like, Lynch is my dude. I'll do it. He sat in that room for 30 days with those puppies. I mean, except for when they came back and went to sleep. But that dude sat with those puppies for 30. We're friends to this day.
Wow.
Over the puppies.
Did Travis pay him to do that?
Did he get in the credits? Because those 3 albums were fire.
He
Put
did.
him in the puppy handler.
Right?
In the
Man.
credits.
And the room didn't get fucked up.
Wow.
We didn't have to pay it. I remember calling the hotel manager like, hey, how's everything that, you know, 30 days stay left? And they were like, actually, it's fine. Everything's good in here. And I was like, shocked. And so that's one of the funny stories about getting Lynch. That was for the first album, obviously.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends. I have friends that were all over that album as well. From back in my era of doing music.
I'm trying to think of which album was the one. It was the one I tried to commit suicide. What album was that on?
All of them.
All
of them.
Yes.
No, they were the way that it ended on a bad note, and
really
not to do with Lynch, not to do with it was I can't remember if the trilogy, the third part of the trilogy either just dropped or was dropping, and Newtown, Connecticut, the shooting at those kindergartners happened, and it just shut. Like everyone just took a step back from that because even though it's art, it's still, that was so shocking and upsetting to the world. I mean, no one even had to talk to us about it. It was just like it felt like we were playing with some dark shit that when you see the outcome of something that horrible, none of us felt good about it. We all just kind of walked away. Just out of being human.
Just being human.
That was the end. That was the third album.
That was the very tail end of it, where we should have been excited that we dropped it, and it was like it was just painful to see what was going on in the world, and people can't differentiate between art and life.
Well, and
not that we were involved. But
to Lynch's credit, it is just art. Like
no, but he's already been through that before. He had a roommate. He had a roommate. There was a college roommate that killed his roommate.
I remember that.
And then he went on.
Kathy. No, it was Geraldo, I believe.
It was a female. It was a blonde female. Jenny something.
Yes.
He went on a talk show.
He did.
Lynch did. And Art Battle.
Art Battle. Shout out to Art.
Love Art. And they met the parents of the kid who got killed by his roommate while listening to Brotha Lynch's album.
I remember
that was on the Black Market compilation, wasn't it? The clip at the beginning of that.
They aired the audio of that?
Yeah.
Did they? Wow. So and they handled it well. Like he really apologized and I don't know if he teared. I mean, it was real. It was genuine. He showed like, I'm a real person that didn't want this to happen to your son. I
remember that.
I think if you talk to anyone who knows him or beyond his personal, being a recluse or whatever, like he is a phenomenal artist.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And he's into the horror genre, and like it's art at a very high level, and he's an incredible. He might be to me. I mean, I'm a Sacramento guy. I'm biased, but still, like, name someone out of the West Coast lyrically.
I agree. I mean, that's why Snoop studied him.
Yeah.
I mean, someone once said to me in an interview, "Why has he got to? What do they say why has Lynch got to use that gimmick to make himself a big artist?" And I said, actually, you got that backwards, man. Right. If he wouldn't have gone down that dark road and used that gimmick, and he actually just spit what everyone else was spitting at the time, he'd have done it better and been bigger because he'd have had a larger audience.
Exactly.
So he actually hindered his footprint as an artist, in my opinion, to the hardcore underground by going that route. So it was the opposite,
For sure.
But yeah, he's on top though as far as talent goes.
I'm home court, standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when I was down? Karma's on the way. What goes around comes around. Karma's on the way. There's nothing you could do now. You gotta pay.